Welcome back, everybody. It is Monday. It is the 23rd of January. We're back. Got some video footage to get out to you. What an amazing weekend we had. First time out on the track, first time in the car, first time. I got to tell you, it was kind of a mixed bag. So getting in the car, super exciting. Running the car, super exciting. As you may be aware, we're getting a ton of rain in Northern California. So they had been pumping the track for about a week, they said. We started off the day. One of the tractors got stuck on the front stretch. So, man, it was super muddy. The track was not in great shape at all. There were ruts in it once the sprint cars ran. The ruts were super deep in for a dwarf car to run. So the track wasn't in great shape. However, we weren't there to run fast. We were there to get some seat time. We did have some issues, as you will see coming up during Mud Pack. You'll see that in an upcoming video. The following run's pretty good. We ran 30 laps. At the end of the day, we ran 29 laps clean, and we did loop it on the last lap, so we got a picture or a video of that. I will tell you, GoPro, definitely not our strong suit. We only got one onboard GoPro video, but it's a good one. It's actually during Mud Pack when we had some issues with the door, so you'll see that coming up. We did get some outside of the car footage. I got to tell you, when you're sitting in the car, it felt like we were going maybe 1,250 miles an hour, and then you watch back the video, maybe we were going, I don't know, 10 miles an hour. So it was deceiving inside the car. I will tell you, we settled in really quick. I actually found myself, as we were starting to run, the track only had one lane. It was maybe two dwarf cars wide. The mud that they got packed down, everything else you couldn't run on. But I found myself actually in the last run starting to look at lines. I wanted to enter the corner higher, but that was not an option. So I was surprised. It became more of reading the track and where I'm going to run. So I will say this, that iRacing translated super well. I started looking for the fast way around, how I can change my line versus, what gear I'm in and how the car is running. So I was super pleased with that. I didn't even think about it until after we were done. And but yeah, so that part of it translated very well. I will tell you what doesn't translate. Is when the track was rough and felt like I was in a boxing match, my head beating against the seat as on corner entry with all the ruts that the sprint cars and the heavy body cars left. Man, it was super rough. Head just bouncing off the side of the seat. So had a bit of a headache. But yeah, man, overall, it was a great experience. We have another test and tune here in 2 weeks. We brought the car home. It's in the garage, has 0 skins on it. We took it completely apart. We found mud where I didn't think mud could get. So we'll show you that on next episode. We'll show you the car without any of the skins on it. We're actually going to do some setup work this weekend now that I have a better understanding of what we need to do. No expert by any stretch. We're going to change out the pole bar and put a solid bar in there for next time to see to compare the two. So we do have some work to do. That's going to be on an upcoming video. This is going to be pretty long. We did capture some video. And yeah, I thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the videos. Leave us comments if you like what we got going on. Please subscribe to the channel or give us a like. Greatly appreciated. And here's all the fun. Good morning. We're back. It is Saturday, the 21st of January. Today is the day. We finally take the car out on the track. I got to tell you, nerves are getting to me a little bit. It's just a play day today, but we will actually get the 22 out on the track.
we worked on setup last Monday, and we spent about 4 hours with the Badeckers who came over and helped us out. That's greatly appreciated. This morning we're going to be loading everything up and heading to the track at Marysville. Practices from noon to 4, and I think the car is close enough just to get out on the track and get some laps. I got to tell you, setup, we'll have a video on setup for those of you out there that are kind of interested in what's all involved in that, as I have never even attempted to set up a car. We didn't get it exactly right, but it's close enough to get out on the track and get some laps in. So yeah, caster is off a little bit. Camber is also off a little bit, but talked to Spanky yesterday. I'd like to thank him for all of his help that he has given us throughout this process. We're close enough. So it's go time. We have a few things to do this morning. Yeah, we got to spray this baby down this afternoon with baby oil to keep all the mud from sticking to it. So, which sounds like a simple task, but I'm not real sure, you know, how much do you spray on it? How do you wash it off once you're done? So it's the little things that kind of get at you if you're not experienced at it. But yeah, we'll have the GoPro on board today. We'll be in the pits. We're actually meeting the Badeckers at 10 a.m. They live fairly near to us, so we're going to caravan over to the racetrack in Marysville, and it's go day. So the car that you see here will never look as good as it does right now, regardless of what happens. Hope we don't bend it up, but it will never look as good as it does right now. We're getting ready to load the trailer. It's, I don't know, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. We got a few things to do, and yeah, man, we're ready to go. As always, you guys are going to go along with us. Greatly appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure you send us some questions if you have questions on anything, actually. I think I got a great understanding now of how to set up caster in the front end, thanks to Spanky. So if you guys out there have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Because if you know nothing, you are in the same boat that I was in not more than probably a couple weeks ago. So here we go. 22N is going to hit the track today on the 21st of January. It's go day. So nerves are getting to us a little bit. Pretty excited. Also a little bit nervous. Never want to go out with a group of people and look like an asshat, but yeah, man, here we go. You guys will ride along with me, and next time we see you, we should be at the track in Marysville. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in a few hours. So here we go. We're getting all loaded up. The car is in the trailer for the first time. It's going for a real ride this time, not just carted around for parts and pieces. We got everything tied down. Joey's putting the finishing touches on the tie downs up front. It's 29 degrees this morning in California, which definitely did not expect. But yeah, I think we have everything loaded. If you're out there, you're thinking about going dwarf car racing, I recommend that you make yourself a checklist. But I think we're good. I guess here in about an hour we'll know if we're good or not. Again, pretty cool to see the car loaded up in the trailer, getting ready to go. There it is. First trip to an actual dirt track. So once we get there, we'll check back in. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you probably in an hour or so. Here we go. After all these months, we are pulling up to Marysville Raceway Park for the first play day. Pretty excited at this point. We know that the car isn't set up perfect, but here we are, Marysville Raceway Park, quarter-mile dirt track, Marysville, California, obviously. So once we pull into the pits here, we'll get the camera back out once we roll the car out. and we'll see you in a minute. So here we go. We have arrived. We actually got in the car this morning and took a little spin around the pits. Playdate starts in about an hour and 15 minutes, but just getting set up. Car looks super. Again, we drove it through the pits. Pole bar was probably a big mistake. Didn't like how it was operating under low power, but nonetheless, we're getting ready to go. Checking fuel. Got the battery on charge. We'll be underway here before you know it. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll be back.
You like that guy?
So here we are. It's afternoon. We're not out on the track yet. As you know, we got quite a bit of rain in California. It's still a muddy mess. Tractor is out on the track, as you can see behind me, trying to get the track packed in a little bit. So we're waiting to get out on the track. Not sure when that's going to happen, but nonetheless, we're here. So we will go live with the GoPro as soon as the track is ready to go. So just got done with our first run. Man, what a blast! The car is pretty good. We had a problem. The right door kept swinging open, so had to do the first run one-handed as I held the door closed and drove with the other hand. So I think we have the door figured out. So next time we go out, we will have some video footage for you. Next time we go out, we'll actually have the GoPro going. I'm not sure the GoPro worked, but we do have some video footage. So we're gonna go out one more time today. The car is a muddy mess, but I gotta tell you, it does not get much better. So we'll post some videos, and hopefully the GoPro cooperates this time once we get back out on track. And the car just hooked up super well. So really excited. So we will be back.